morning, fellow Toastmasters.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I hope that my speech illuminates you. So, it is very, very important for me to share some basic information with you that has turned my health around. And I know that all of us have the ability to do things in our life that create a healthy environment in our body, to prevent cancer or to stop it from growing should you happen to have it. 100 years ago, less than 1 in 1,000 people died from cancer. 100 years ago. Today it is 1 in 4. Cancer is the second leading cause of death in this country, second only to heart disease. Now, our bodies are actually designed to deal with cancer, so the question is, what happened? That even though our immune system is set up with T cells, with a very strong defense, what happened that this immune system isn't working anymore? What happened that this cancer is taking over in such an epidemic way? Every year, about 546,800 Americans are expected to die from cancer, about 1,500 a day. 1,500 a day. We believe that this is related to stress, as well as the toxins and poisons that we put into our bodies through water, air, food, chemicals, and other environmental factors. So the question was really for me, what is cancer? What is this thing that we all talk about? The biochemist and Nobel Prize winner, Dr. Otto Heinrich Warburg, German, found out in 1931 that the root cause of cancer is an oxygen deficiency in our cells, which creates an acidic state in our human body. An oxygen deficiency, which creates an acidic state, is the cause of cancer. Our normal body pH is 7.365. And you can remember this by 7 days in a week, 365 days a year. That is the alkaline level that your body should have in order to be healthy, where cancer just can't start. So, and when you have this alkaline state in your body, then your body also has optimal oxygen in its cells. So there's an immediate connection between oxygen and your alkaline state. Normal cells actually need oxygen to survive, but cancer cells can live without oxygen. As a matter of fact, cancer cells are anaerobic, which means they don't breathe oxygen, and they actually cannot survive in the presence of oxygen. So, when you have a highly alkaline state in your body, cancer cells have to die. It's kind of nice to know, because that's an easy fix. He found out that if you deprive a normal cell of 35% of its oxygen for 48 hours, it may become cancerous. And according to Keiichi Morishita in his book, The Hidden Truth of Cancer, he's writing that when our blood starts to become acidic, our body self-regulates by depositing those acidic substances, which are usually toxins, into our cells to allow the blood to remain slightly alkaline, which means your blood is the most important alkaline system in your body. It's more important for the body that your blood is alkaline than that your cells are alkaline. So it takes the acidity from your blood into your cells and stores them there. Very, very smart thing. Now usually, this happens all the time, usually those cells should then deposit back and cleanse out to get rid of the toxins and everything is fine. But if your acidic level is too high, then your cells actually can't purge those toxins. They stay in the toxins and they start to build up. And as the more toxin, the more acidity is in your cells, the more the oxygen dies, and the more cancer cells start to develop. It's actually really kind of that simple, even though there's a lot of research about all different aspects of it. But that's basically what's happening in our body. So the more acidic and toxic our cells are, the more the DNA and the respiratory systems of our cells actually get harmed. And the cancer cells that we have, they then don't, they are so sick that they don't respond to our DNA's programming, they don't respond to our brain functions, they're completely on their own, they forget to die off, which they usually should be doing, and instead of that, they start to build up and multiply. And this is a big deal, all these cells, the cells that are actually dying in our body, they're also creating toxicity in our system. Okay? So we actually have this balance that we need to keep in order to create a healthy environment in our system, and there are ways to do that. So there are 4 things that we can do. 4 things anybody can do immediately. When I had my cancer diagnosis, that was the first thing I did. I made sure I stayed away from sugar. The reason I did that is not because sugar feeds cancer, but because sugar does things that feed cancer. High insulin levels, fat, all of these things contribute to cancer. So obesity contributes to cancer. There are studies for that. I immediately neutralized my pH. I drank very pH high water. Baking soda is a great way to just start getting that alkaline level to where it needs to be. You can take supplements that get your body into an alkaline state. There are strips with that you can just do a spit test on, see where you're at, make sure you're alkaline. Very quick to do, costs $18 a thing. It's an amazing way to get that healthy process started again. You can get other things that you can put into water to drink, alkaline water. Those things you can do immediately. You need to increase your oxygen levels in your blood. You can do exercises. Through exercise, there are supplements you can take, deep breathing exercises. And just don't drink alcohol, because we have plenty of studies that alcohol actually does feed cancer. So when your oxygen levels are high, your toxicity is low, and your pH is normal, then cancer has a much lower chance to show up and stay in your body.